in that bite.
Bây giờ mời các bạn theo chân anh Mặc Quen để khám phá ẩm thực của Tây Ban Nha nhé.
That was just a short metro ride. We arrived to San Antonio.
Đây là một cái đất nước rất là xinh đẹp.
We just arrived to
khá giả nha.
And this is a neighborhood, very friendly, traditional Catalan restaurant in Barcelona. And I just ordered a couple of different dishes. The owners
Anh đang là ở cái thành phố Barcelona.
We'll see what I just ordered.
Ở Tây Ban Nha này là cái kiến trúc là thuộc dạng là bậc thầy của thế giới.
And I think there's a blend of vegetables in here, but also a tomato. Oh, that's thick and looks very hearty.
Coi ảnh đang cái này, cái súp gì đây?
Oh, that's awesome. It is cold, it's chilled, and that is, it's like a.
Cái đó nó lạnh.
But it's not spicy. It has an onion and tomato flavor to it. And at the same time, it's sort of
hành
like
với lại khoai tây nó trộn trong đó.
It's hot because this is a cold, very refreshing soup. Let me add some of these little crispy.
Nó bỏ mấy cái cục bánh mì chiên vô.
I really like it. It's not like really thick tomato-y. It's more like a kind of watery tomato-y, but that makes it more refreshing and like light.
Ở đây cái thu nhập của dân chúng là 27.000 đô la một năm. Thì so với Việt Nam thì nó khá hơn nhiều, nhưng mà so với Âu Châu thì ở đây nó cũng là trung bình. Hy vọng là giá cả ăn uống rồi thì nó cũng nhẹ nhàng hơn một chút.
This is one of the dishes that I was really looking forward to eating when I came here. It's called capipota, and it's a mixture of. There's a lot of tripe in here.
Cái món này là capipota.
There are chickpeas, garbanzo beans. There's some kind of white.
Cái này thấy giống như là cái khăn lông của bò ha.
And this is just a mixture, and you can actually smell. You can definitely smell that tripe. Oh, and I love tripe.
Đúng rồi, cái khăn lông bò đó.
Oh, that's so tender. I don't know if it's a little bit tomatoey or if that's coming from these chilies that are in here. But
có ớt ở trong đó nữa.
That's awesome. And what I like about the sauce is that a little bit of the garbanzo beans have sort of been pureed into the sauce. So you get a little bit
hộp đó là cái hộp gì ha?
Garbanzo bean starch.
Giống cái hộp sen của mình quá mà không biết nó là cái gì.
That is an amazing dish. Let me try this piece of meat. That meat is just pure fall apart tender.
Cái này nó giống như là bò kho vậy đó, nhưng mà ảnh nấu hơi khác.
Like a very solid dish. This sauce is just made for bread. Look how it just sticks and soaks up into that bread. And if I can get a chickpea, and a piece of tripe onto this. With the bread, it goes so well together. It's only like 9 a.m., but people are feasting already and drinking wine and enjoying and socializing.
Mới có 9 giờ sáng thôi mà ăn cái món này là thuộc giống cái loại ăn trưa rồi.
Flavor to it, and these are the cheeks and like the jawbones from, I'm not totally sure what, but I think it's either lamb. I think it's lamb. I think it smells like lamb. And then you can see some a drizzle of garlic and I think parsley on top.
Anh nghĩ đây là thịt của con cừu nha.
Just look at these jaws just glistening. Oh, how do I go about eating this?
Cái này là cái xương hàm. Cái này là chắc là con cừu rồi chứ không phải là con bò, con heo vậy.
Oh, that is half a tongue right there too. I'm gonna begin with that top cheek.
Anh nói là có cái lưỡi nó dính vô nữa.
Oh, that just comes off the bone beautifully. Fatty, gelatinous. There's some chewy bits in there, and then it's coated in like a garlicky parsley sauce. There's a lot going on in that bite.
Ở trong đó nó có tỏi với lại lá thơm.
I think this is more of the cheek here.
Nó ướp trong đó đó.
Just look at that combination of the fat, the skin.
Thấy cái này cũng ngon, có vẻ là nó hơi gân gân á. Ăn thịt mấy cái chỗ này nó ít có ngán hơn là cái kiểu ăn mà thịt đùi hay là ăn này kia.
It's a little bit chewy. It sort of has the texture of gizzard. It's kind of leathery in texture. What I love about this is that there are so many different textures. Some soft and melt in your mouth, others that are chewy and kind of leathery. What could this be? Oh, that looks like a little gem of meat right there. Let's try that. That's a little melt in your mouth piece.
Rồi cái này là gì đây? Chắc rượu nho quá.
Okay, not only is the whole restaurant friendly, but everyone eating here is friendly, and they talked me into having a glass of wine this morning for breakfast.
Oh, that.
So you have to have the wine.
Mấy cái người ngồi gần đó đó mời ảnh đó.
Lamb cheeks. Okay, that is really good. That's a white wine. It tastes quite light. Oh, it's fantastic though. I've got one more lamb cheek to conquer, and Ying is not going to help me on this, so it's up to me. Yeah, what I do love about it is that there's so many textures going on. Look at that. Oh man, it's such a wonderful thing. And for this bite, I'm gonna take that cheek section, and then come on. What a just like harmonious combination. Lamb cheeks, tripe. What else could I need right now? Except to lean back. Friendly people, so many friendly people here too.
Anh nói là ở đây có những người rất là thân thiện, những người mà khách ăn đây đó.
It is packed and it's still early in the morning. That was so good that I just want to sit here for this is the type of place you could just sit for the rest of the day and just enjoy and just keep ordering plate by plate and maybe even spend the night here.
€23.
We finally have left the restaurant.
€23 chắc khoảng tiền 30 mấy đô anh.
How long? Over 2 hours. I thought it was going to be just a quick breakfast stop, but that I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. That was an experience of why it is so awesome to travel for food.
Tây Ban Nha là một cái thành phố rất là văn minh và sạch sẽ. Kiến trúc nó rất là cổ kính và nó đẹp dữ. Một trong những cái loại kiến trúc mà nổi tiếng thế giới.
And so I don't think we're going to have a chance to see the fountain show, but it's still an amazing fountain just to see in the daytime whenever, even when there's not a show. And then the museum is further up here where we're going to visit.
Cái viện bảo tàng ở gần đâu đó chắc bên kia đúng không? Đó cái đó chắc viện bảo tàng á. Dân số Tây Ban Nha có 48 triệu và có bằng nửa của Việt Nam mà. Nhưng mà phải nói là nhìn cái xứ sở của người ta là mình thấy đáng nể. Nó văn minh từ lâu rồi và nó rất là thứ tự ngăn nắp.
Many different exhibitions around the entire complex, including medieval Romanesque art, Gothic art, Renaissance art, and so we are gonna make our way from exhibition to exhibition.
Hình như là anh đi vô trong cái viện bảo tàng anh xem nè.
There are really some amazing paintings within these exhibitions, especially if you enjoy art.
Ở bên những cái xứ này là đi đâu thấy họ cũng có khắc tượng, khắc này khắc kia dữ lắm.
The entire medieval and Gothic exhibition is really impressive, and a lot of the art dates back to the 16th century and comes from artists, especially within this region. But then if you come upstairs to the top level, it's all modern and contemporary art. I'm in a section of the museum now that has a number of different doors which are designed by Antoni Gaudi, who is such an important figure in Barcelona. I think probably my favorite section was the Gothic art, but I also really enjoyed browsing through the modernism section. The next plan for the day is that we're going to go back to the road. We're going to try to take the bus to the top of the hill to Castel de Montjuïc for hopefully an even better view of the city. This is a huge roundabout and square, and just trying to figure out which corner to take the bus. I think it's this
anh
one
đi
over here.
có bà xã nữa mà sao không thấy thằng bé không biết. Hay là cái thời điểm này chưa có cu tí. Đi cái xe bus này có €1.50 à. Khoảng 2 đồng mấy đô la.
Just got off the bus. That took about 10 minutes. And right behind me, also alternatively, you can take the teleférico, which is a cable car all the way to the top here.
Tức là ảnh không chừng ảnh đi lên trên cái
€5 per person for entrance.
cái cáp treo đó quá.
Montjuïc Castle is a military fortress that dates back to 1640, and it is supposedly the place where you can get some of the best panoramic views of Barcelona. So I'm looking forward to entering and to enjoying the
cái này
views.
cái lá cờ này mới ngó giống như lá cờ của Việt Nam Cộng Hòa luôn á. Mình chỉ cái nó hơn, cái này nó hơn một cái gạch.
And entering into the castle walls, I think we'll go right. From up here, you get a really good sense of Barcelona. You can see the Mediterranean Sea. You can see the downtown area. You can see Sagrada Familia, which is one of the most important and iconic
đây là ngó ra cái biển Địa Trung Hải.
And now we're going to go upstairs to the top section, or within the castle. And then over on this side, you have some amazing views of the Mediterranean Sea, as well as the port and the harbor of Barcelona. Just look how many thousands of shipping containers are below there. I think visiting the Montjuïc Castle in Barcelona is an absolute must when you visit Barcelona, just to get this amazing view of the city, and it will give you an incredible perspective of everything that you can do and see when you come to Barcelona. To enjoy the views and to get a little bit of exercise, Giệnh and I have decided to walk down from the castle.
Ảnh đi bộ xuống dưới cái lâu đài đó.
That was a very, very nice walk. We are now back in Barcelona, and we're trying to make our way to a famous tapas bar. And hopefully we're going to get there before they close for lunch. We made it to this little small tapas bar, which is called QUANH, and this is an amazing little place. It's like a wine and liquor cellar. They just have bottles decorating this entire
Cái chỗ
place.
này anh bán rượu không mà sao anh cũng có bán đồ ăn nữa ha.
I'm glad I got here. Actually, we got here just before their closing, so I'm just gonna have a few little treats. This one I had to order. This is a little piece of bread on the bottom, and then he put on some tomato. There's some tomato puree, I think, and then some mussels, and then some caviar on top of this.
Cái này là cái con chim chép á.
You would just make a mess, but you do have to lift the plate up to your mouth so you don't spill too much. I don't want any of that caviar to go to waste.
Cái con chim chép ăn mà ở trên nó có bỏ trứng cá.
Crispy. And then the tomatoes are a little bit sweet.
Hai thứ trứng cá luôn.
The caviar is wonderful, and the mussels are
trứng đen với trứng
preserved mussels,
đỏ.
so they're really, really soft. And yeah, delicious. Wow, that's a fantastic little bite. Wow. I also got a plate of razor clams. These are huge. Look at them. I better lift the plate too so I don't spill too much sauce. I think these are canned preserved as well. I think almost everything they serve is from cans, but they do it so well, and they preserve such high quality ingredients. These razor clams are wonderful. Also very soft. So I got some stuffed olives.
Trái ô liu chua.
Those are nice and sour.
Ngon à, cái món này thấy cho bộ đẹp đó.
Coffee this afternoon.
Cà phê.
I ordered a couple more. This one is codfish liver with tomato, and he added on a little bit of caviar as well. Wow. That codfish liver is like creamy, and it kind of just dissolves. Yeah.
Cái gan cá.
All of that caviar as well. The caviar is wonderful though. It's like
cái gan con cá đó. Con cá cóc nó không biết rồi cái chữ Việt Nam nó kêu là con cá gì. Ăn với lại hai loại trứng cá luôn.
The codfish liver is so creamy. The codfish liver almost has the texture of like cheese. And this one is a beauty also. This one is the smoked sardines with
cái này là cá mòi.
I'm not sure what that is on the top. And then green pepper on the top. This one is a little bit hard to navigate.
Ở đây nó làm mấy cái món này ngộ quá ha.
I love sardines. Yeah, that chili that I ate is really, really sour as well, like a pickled chili.
Ở đây cái tiệm rượu mà sao nó có bán mấy cái món ăn ngộ quá ha.
Experience in Barcelona, and we got there literally just before they closed. As I was taking
cái đó là 20 euro đó, chứ khoảng chừng 25 đô thôi cũng được đi.
That literally gives a new meaning or breathes new life into canned foods. All of those little toppings are from cans, and they were so good, such high quality, and also the way he made them, just the different combinations, simple but delicious, and he just seasoned them perfectly. I liked how nothing was too salty, but just had a fantastic seasoning. We just got off the metro at Diagonal Station, and we are walking over to Casa Mila, which is also known as La Pedrera.
Anh mới đi xuống khỏi cái tàu điện ngầm á.
Two tickets to two famous houses by Antoni Gaudi. And so the first we're going to visit is La Pedrera, which is also known as Casa Mila. And then
như là anh mua vé đi vô trong mấy cái nhà này nè.
They also gave us the audio guide And this is a building designed by Antoni Gaudi. It was built between 1906
Đi vô
and
đây như là
1912.
nghe nhạc ở
Just got
trong
my audio
cái đó là
tour,
mang ở
and
đó
I
đó.
think I'm gonna need to put my bag in the locker, and then we are gonna explore this building. We're in the elevator, going to the top first. The first thing you do is you get in the elevator and take it all the way to the rooftop.
Đó, đi lên trên cái lâu đài này nè.
This rooftop is extremely interesting and very peculiar, and on the audio guide they were mentioning that it feels like a completely different world when you are up here, kind of like a fairy tale land up here. Gaudi did not create anything just for looks, despite his appeal of things that looked beautiful. He also had a purpose for everything, and so all of these spires, they are all different chimneys. We're now walking down to the next level. Here's something that's really interesting that I just learned. Gaudi, for his designs, he would hang chains and strings and hang them down. And then there's a mirror below here. You can see that when it's reflected, it looks like a building, and you can see the arches and how they work and how they are geometrically correct. So hanging models that Gaudi used are called stereofunicular models, and he was not only an architect but he
Đây
was
là
a
một cái
genius
loại
at
kiến trúc
geometry.
cổ của
Just
cái
came down
ông
a flight of stairs and now entering into the apartment.
kiến trúc sư gì hồi xa xưa đó. Đi vô đây coi mấy cái này là hết mấy chục euro luôn.
Again, just like Sagrada Familia, I love how Antoni Gaudi used natural light. There's light coming in through windows and little pockets
Nguyên cái
of
nhà
light
này chắc có
shining
lẽ là cái
throughout
nhà
this
của ổng
entire
hay sao á.
apartment. And also the way he just had this incredible sense of space and also waves. This house is very wavy. There are lots of curves, but
Bây giờ nó lấy nguyên cái nhà, nó làm cái giống như cái viện bảo tàng để mà nó cho người ta vô xem lấy tiền ha.
Very spacious. Something else about Casa Mila is that it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's just an iconic
Giống như cái
building,
nhà của công tử Bạc Liêu ở Việt Nam
only
vậy
a
đó.
little portion of it is open as a museum, and there are other apartments within it that are still used and that people still live in today. So it's
Hình như là bây giờ nó cũng có một phần để cho người ta ở dưới nữa. Nhưng mà chắc khúc trên đó thì nó để cho du khách coi thôi.
Gaudi was thinking and his kind of imagination or thought process into his designs. At least just a little tiny glimpse. We are now walking down the street on our way to the next Antoni Gaudi house.
Cái ông đó là Antoni Gaudi, tức là ông kiến trúc sư đó. Giờ đi xuống với cái nhà của ổng á.
Just entered into Casa Mila, and this is a house, a previous house that was remodeled by Antoni Gaudi in 1904.
Hồi 1904 á, cái nhà này của ổng á.
What's really cool about this audio guide this time is that you have this, it's like a smartphone with 360 video, and so you can turn it around the room. Oh, I'm upside down right now. But you can turn it around the room, and you can see the different design elements within the room, within the cell phone window or within the screen. One of the things in this room is that there's a ventilation system, and they think that possibly he got the inspiration from fish gills And this window opens and closes like this. Yeah, kind of like fish gills. I have never seen a fireplace like that. I have climbed up, I'm approaching the top of Casa Mila, and it's still amazing to me how Antoni Gaudi used natural light. Even in buildings that seemed like they should be enclosed, he found a way to incorporate light into his designs. I just made it up onto the roof.
Bây giờ anh đi lên trên cái nóc à. Cái ông kiến trúc sư cổ này, ổng cũng có cái đầu óc sáng tạo nhiều cái kỳ lạ lắm.
If there weren't signs to direct you where to go, you could definitely get lost. It's like a maze within this whole complex, and on the roof and in the attic area. I am heading down now. What struck me about that is just his acute attention to fine details and how he thought through every single thing, as well as the natural light, the space, the windows. After going to Casa Mila, we ended up just coming back to the hotel. Ying wasn't feeling so good, and we've been having really long days every day, so we're both really tired. So we're just gonna call it a day here and just have some small snacks for dinner
như vậy là
cái
phần này là kể như hết rồi nha các bạn. Có gì ta sẽ tiếp tục với cái phần tiếp theo nha.
Which one to choose between Casa Mila and Casa Mila La Pedrera? And they're two similar buildings by Antoni Gaudi, and they're both famous attractions. They both have some similarities. If I were to choose just one, I would probably go with Casa Mila, mainly because I really enjoyed seeing the apartment furnished, and also I thought the roof was the best. But in reality, they are both different enough that they are worth it to visit both. However, they are the entrance prices are pretty steep, pretty expensive. So if I were to just choose one, I would go with Casa Mila. So that being said, I'm going to end the vlog for today now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.
Bây giờ ta tiếp tục theo chân anh Mạc quen nhé.
Barcelona, Spain. That bed is just insane. It's like a giant pillow. It slept so comfortably. We're gonna go to breakfast, have a quick breakfast, and then we have a full day ahead of us in Barcelona.
Bây giờ ảnh đi xuống ăn sáng trong cái khách sạn này nè. Đồ ăn thấy cũng ngon quá nha.
We just came down to breakfast, and I didn't have a chance to explore this area downstairs yesterday, but this is a really nice place, and there's even a library, and it is a very heritage historical building. I was reading about it. But we have come to breakfast this morning, and I am trying to hold myself back. I'm going easy, just got some pieces of jamon and some vegetables, because very soon we are going to La Boqueria, which is a gourmet market. But how could I resist that jamon, the different cuts of jamon? Oh, this is just some of the
ăn sáng
finest
thấy cũng được. Thôi ăn sáng vậy là đủ rồi. Ăn nó nhẹ nhẹ vậy thôi chứ ăn quá trời.
Yeah. It's just amazing. And this one's like a much leaner one.
Uống cà phê. Ăn ham.
Seriously good jamon. Oh, I love it so much. And now just walking around, they actually have a library, an old library within this hotel, and I'm really impressed. Everything is just so incredibly well decorated and designed, and yeah, the interior design in here is...
Cái khách sạn mà nó có cái thư viện nhỏ nhỏ nữa, để cho khách xuống để chơi đọc sách.
We made it to La Rambla, which is a street right in central Barcelona, and it's one of the most famous streets in the city. a very wide walking pedestrian street lined with trees. There are
Ở đây là
cafes
cái
and
trung
restaurants
tâm
and
của
stores and
chính
souvenir
giữa
shops
của thành phố
on the street.
Barcelona nha.
And at the moment in the
Cái đường
morning at
đi bộ thấy nó
8:30
rộng,
it's nice and
dễ
quiet
sợ
and
bự chưa?
relaxing, but I know later in the day this street will get
Có
extremely
cây
busy.
bóng mát
If
rồi.
we keep following the La Rambla street, we will get to La Boqueria, which is one of the
Ở
destinations
bên
in
Tây Ban Nha
Barcelona
này
that I am
mấy cái đường đi
looking forward
bộ
to
to
visiting
như vậy
most.
rất là nhiều nha.
We have just arrived to Mercat de la Boqueria, and for any food lover such as myself and you,
Anh đi xuống
this
ngay
is
chỗ này giống như cái chợ
a
vậy
dream
đó.
come true. This is a pilgrimage
Nó
destination.
bán rất là nhiều đồ ăn.
As I saw a couple of seats are open at a place called Pinocho, we decided to immediately sit down to have something to eat before exploring
Cái chỗ
the
này
market
nó
more,
tên là
because I know this place
Pinocho.
will pick up and it will get really busy throughout
Nó
the
có
day.
bán đồ ăn.
Gracias. Gracias. This is a tapas bar, so they offer a lot of different combinations of many different things. But the main thing I wanted to try here for breakfast today is garbanzo beans with blood sausage. I didn't know how it would come actually, but the garbanzo beans and then the morcilla, which is
Nó
the
kêu
blood
là
sausage, is all mixed up and kind of
xúc xích
blended in, and then there
máu
are
mà. Mà sao cái này có thấy cái gì đâu mà là xúc xích máu
all
không?
that oil, and you can see maybe some cilantro as well.
Cái hộp này không biết cái hộp gì á.
Wow. That is awesome. Those garbanzo beans are so like they're starchy but so smooth.
Nó là cái hộp đậu đó, nhưng
Pretty
mà không biết
salty.
đậu gì
You
đây.
can taste an herb like something like rosemary.
Nó giống
within
như
there
hột
as
sen
well.
quá ha.
It's definitely a little bit on the greasy side, but it is delicious. That is extraordinary. Oh yeah. And also what I love about it is the quality of salt that they use. It's salty.
Thế là anh nó làm muối á, mặn mặn ở trong nó ngon lắm.
That it's okay to be that salty. Oh, this cup of coffee is hard to hold because it doesn't have a full finger holding. Okay. What a combination! And also they had a number of different types of omelets up on the counter. So we got an eggplant omelet.
Cái này
Look at that
là
glisten. Nice slices of
cà
eggplant
cà
within
tím
the
á.
egg.
Cà tím với chiên với trứng hay sao á.
The eggplant flavor is so well pronounced. It tastes like like little slices of really smoky eggplant. The texture of the egg is almost a little bit rubbery, but in a very good kind of way. Oh, that is delicious.
Cà tím nó chiên với trứng. Món này là cũng là món ăn sáng không á.
Really good as well on my last sip of coffee. My friend Chris English, he recommended this dish for breakfast right here. He said it was the breakfast of champions in Barcelona, and I feel like a champion after eating that. Oh, that was good.
Ảnh có 12 ăn vậy cũng là 12 euro là cũng mắc nha. Ảnh có người bạn giới thiệu ảnh biểu ảnh đi tới đó ăn sáng á.
So many beautiful colors of fruit, fresh vegetables. There are stores selling all sorts of jamon and sausages and preserved meats and also fresh meats. And then there are just restaurants where you can sit down to eat like that bar where we just ate mixed throughout the entire market. Wow, this is like all things good under a single roof.
Ở đây cái chợ của nó ngộ vậy ha.
And the displays. Oh, and look what I'm coming up on right now.
Giờ đến cái chỗ bán cá tôm. Ở đây cái đồ nó
Another tapas bar that I wanted to sit at before it gets too busy, and so we walked around for a little bit and we just sat down. They give you a checklist menu. The one thing though I'd have to eat here, I think it's this one here, the fried eggs with the baby squid. That is an absolute must.
Ảnh ảnh đặt cái con mực mực con á.
Mental breakdown right now. This place is absolutely incredible. This entire market. Oh, here comes our gracias. Oh yes, our first dish has arrived. This is the main dish that I came for. Oh, that aroma.
Đúng là cái con mực nó xào cái gì đó.
Oh, I just want to bathe in that steam.
Đó thấy không?
The main dish that I came here for is the fried eggs with the baby squid on top. And I saw them cooking it in the back.
Ở dưới đó là trứng chiên, nó bỏ mấy con mực con ở trên.
Shooting up into the stall, the duo, or maybe even a trio of fried eggs at the bottom, and you can see the crispy edges, and then it's just piled with all of those baby squid. The black ink has seeped out. There are some very finely shaved, I think, green onions on top. Okay, are we? Oh, the yolk. Are we ready for this yolk? Oh, I'm about to unleash the yolk. Oh, okay. Yolk and squid, and I don't know if anything could get better right now in the world. I'm gonna attempt to get a little bit of everything. Oh, and mix the squid in with that
nó không
yolk.
có cái muỗng là làm sao mà múc cái đó lên.
Okay, bite number one. Oh, come back, squid.
Nó hơi khó khăn một chút.
The creaminess of that egg yolk, but with that crispy, completely like caramelized egg white layer. And then those squid, I know I say this a lot again, are so tender. This is an absolute dream come true on a plate. Or within a skillet.
Ảnh là cũng
It's just so
muốn ăn cái này nè.
simple, but so beautiful.
Thành ra anh tới đây là ảnh kêu cái món này ảnh ăn.
Also, they sort of included most. Oh, here's an entire baby squid. Just eat it on its own. It's so tender, and then it has just a little bit of a seafoody flavor. And I saw the fresh green chilies, and I could not resist. Love the fried green chilies. They're so good, so perfectly cooked, and they're like blistered on the outside.
Cái ớt này nó nấu rồi mà có vẻ nó không có cay.
And like it's almost like chili puree, and then that salt. Again, the salt is of such good quality that although it's salty,
nó bỏ muối vô trong đó
it's not salty in a bad way. It's so good.
Nó xào nó hấp gì đó.
I could pop these chilies all day long. They're so good. And I also got another espresso. Only this. And I noticed there are a couple of these little chilies, and I just had one. They're actually quite nice and spicy.
Ở trong đó nó cũng có mấy miếng ớt cay, ớt cay.
Chilies and just a few light spices. I'm gonna get that chili on there with some squid. Oh, there's another chili. Oh, good. And making sure all that ink, making sure to scoop on some more of that sauce. This is just an extraordinary dish. And wait a few seconds for that chili to kick in. Oh, that chili is fantastic. I think it's a dried chili. It has a kick to it. And I can't get over these green chilies.
Cái ớt hồi nãy đó. Cái này là 32 euro nha. Cũng đắt chứ không rẻ đó. Tức là khoảng 40 mấy đô la.
Cooking up incredibly delicious food and fresh ingredients. Oh man, I'm in a little bit of a food shock, overwhelming sense of delicious right now.
Thì tính ra ở cái xứ này là nó cũng cỡ đó thôi, nhưng mà điều nó không có quá mà cắt cổ như mấy cái vùng Âu Châu kia. Chứ giá là đương nhiên là phải mắc hơn ở Mỹ rồi.
That is literally an entire farm worth of a variety of different fruits. After that food, I'm ready for a juice, so I'm moving in on this stall here. Just stacks and stacks of cups of fruit. You can either buy fruit which is cut up into bite-sized pieces, or over here they have all sorts of different juices.
Ở đây nó bán sinh tố.
Food in the morning, a juice sounds incredible, and I chose it. It actually took me a while just to look at all the different signs because there's such a variety. Almost every fruit that is sold within this market at the fruit stalls, they have made into a juice or a fruit salad. I ended up going with one of my favorite types of juice, passion juice. And that's almost like a passion smoothie. It's kind of thick, and it almost has like a puree taste to it.
Nó sắc đủ thứ trái cây đó bỏ vô trong cái ly sẵn, mình muốn mình cầm cái đó mình đưa lên là nó sai cho mình uống.
Gracias. I could not leave this market without trying some Iberico jamón. This is just a beautiful thing.
Anh ăn cái này là 4 euro á.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Despite like the white fat within it, it just melts in your mouth, and then the meat, it's almost
này là cái loại thịt nó làm như là
and then just with every
giống như nó phơi khô vậy nha.
More and more quirky oils and flavors. Oh, and there's nothing better than eating jamón like this with a background of jamón.
Rồi nó đem nó chiên hay sao á?
Monumento a Colón, which is the Christopher Columbus monument, is right at the beginning of La Rambla and also right along the sea. And it was built in 1888 to honor Christopher Columbus's first voyage to the Americas. We are off now to walk around
cái này là cái đền kỷ niệm của ông Columbus.
And kind of make our way through the lanes to the Cathedral of Barcelona.
Mấy cái phần này ảnh không có ăn uống nhiều mà ảnh đi ngắm cảnh nhiều hơn.
And this is the old area of Barcelona that dates back to the medieval and Roman times, and some of the alleys within the Gothic quarter are literally like
đây là
slot
những kiến trúc thời La Mã nha.
They're so narrow, and there are restaurants and cafes, there are boutiques and shops, but I really think the beauty of walking and discovering the Gothic quarter of Barcelona are just the architecture of the buildings and these narrow lanes that you can just get lost in.
Nhân dịp đi theo anh này để mình đi ngắm cảnh sống luôn.
We were just kind of aimlessly walking around but meandering our way through the lanes in the Gothic quarter, and we have come to the Barcelona Cathedral, which I'm standing right next to, but I haven't even gotten a far view.
Anh đi tới đây có cái nhà thờ lớn lắm của
after we take a look inside, maybe I'll try to go further for a view. Oh, here, maybe I've just come to the plaza where you can get a view of the cathedral from far.
Đó, cái nhà thờ lớn nhất của thành phố Barcelona, chắc lâu đời lắm rồi.
And it's right in the Gothic quarter, but we got here right as they closed for lunch, so I think maybe we'll sit down somewhere for a little while.
Anh tới cái giờ trưa ta đóng cửa rồi, anh vô không có được.
Since the cathedral is closed for a little while, we've decided to go back into the Gothic quarter lanes, and there's a place I want to check out for a quick bite to eat.
Anh đi vô đây anh kiếm cái gì anh ăn.
Blanca. Un platito. Sí. Blanca. Vale.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. We just stopped into this little family-run place. It's called La Pineta, and they are doing some construction outside. So they have a temporary sign on the outside, but then you come inside, it's still fully open. This is a beautiful little gem of a place that Chris English recommended me. Thank you, Chris, again for this recommendation. But it's right here in the Gothic Quarter. They have legs of
Anh
jamon.
tới đây cũng có cái người bạn nào đó là
Like hanging all around
chỉ
the
anh cái
shop.
chỗ này, biểu anh vô đây à.
Jars of pickled items. There are
Ăn uống gì đây nè.
beverages all over, and I have just come in here for a quick snack. I got a type of sausage and also some vermouth.
Rồi anh
I just got a cup or a glass, a little glass of vermouth. And this is an aromatic beverage with lots and lots of herbs and in it.
cái đó không phải trà mà nó là giống như là
Wow.
cái mấy cái loại cây mà
Oh, it's
mà
sweet,
bổ
but
dưỡng á.
not overly sweet. But you can
Giống như
it's very
thuốc vậy đó.
smooth, and you can taste like a depth of different herbs and like aromatic ingredients within it. It's almost like an herbal tea, but with a kick to it. And then I also got a plate of Butifarra Blanca,
Rồi,
which is a type
ảnh
of
ăn xúc
sausage,
xích.
and then also some little pieces of
xúc
toast.
xích bánh
I
mì.
think with a little bit of a tomato spread topping on it. This first. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, can definitely taste a lot of pepper in that. Put on some of the sausage. You can taste the tomato is kind of like rubbed on, so it's crispy, but then it has a little bit of a gooiness from that fresh tomato. That gives it a nice flavor. And follow that.
Cái này là cũng gần 12
It's
euro.
like being in a pantry of jamon and pickled and canned items and their cheeses.
Tức là khoảng chừng 15 đô la Mỹ.
antiques. There are bottles in here. There are different types of chorizo and sausage and
Thôi ở đây giá
hams
cả gì
and
cũng
all
được.
sorts of things. Then there
Tức
are
là không có vẻ chém á.
things.
Bên này là nó phải mắc như vậy rồi. Hình như là cái vé đi vô cái nhà thờ này là 7 euro ấy nha.
Barcelona Cathedral, which is known as
Đi
the
vô
Cathedral of
xem là cái vé
Barcelona.
cũng
It
tốn
is
tiền
a
đấy.
Gothic cathedral which was built in the early or completed in the early 1400s, but certain sections of the cathedral have since
Nó
been
xây hồi
added
thế kỷ thứ
in
14 à.
previous years. And this is the cathedral that is the seat of the Archbishop of Barcelona. I didn't know this at first, but in the morning it's free entrance. But if you come in the afternoon from 1 to 5, I think, there is an entrance fee to get in. But I don't know when I'll have a chance to come back again, so I decided to just come in, and now I'm walking around.
Anh nghĩ là chắc anh không có cơ hội để trở lại thôi, anh cũng vô đại để ngó coi cho biết. Tức là đây là một trong những cái nhà thờ mà nổi tiếng của Tây Ban Nha theo cái kiến trúc cổ, có mấy con ngỗng ngộ ha.
I pre-bought some tickets to Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, so we are just jumping on the metro.
Ảnh lên xe tàu điện ngầm, ảnh đi đâu đây nè?
Get there by metro because we're in a little bit of a tight time constraint. It's pretty busy now, and just a couple stops, we will arrive to Sagrada Familia, but we need to make one transfer.
Anh đi tới cái trạm này, không biết là tới đây để làm cái gì, ăn uống chơi hay cái
And
gì đây?
immediately upon exiting the station, you turn around, and there it is. Sagrada Familia, which was designed by Antoni Gaudi. It is one of the icons of Barcelona.
Anh cũng đi coi cái kiến trúc của cái ông kiến trúc sư hồi nãy đó.
It's huge. It's impressive to see in person. And last night I booked my tickets online, so I have the tickets on my smartphone, and we're waiting in line to enter. luckily with that online ticket, it just took about 10 minutes to get in. And I also got an audio guide, so I'm going to pick up the audio guide. Hello.
You keep the audio guides here.
Okay.
But we ask only one person to collect it.
Oh, okay. I will collect it. Okay. I'm going to start this audio guide, and I will give you all some details as they come. How are you enjoying the audio guide? Gaudi designed the Sagrada Familia with lots and lots of windows, and within the arches and
nó có cái cục nhát vô lỗ tai á, để nó hướng dẫn du khách á, nghe nhạc luôn.
Covered by natural light. So even though from the outside it looks like such a dark Gothic structure, inside you come in and it's really bright and naturally lit inside. And this is possibly the most stunning modern stained glass window that I have seen. It just covers the entire wall, and I think right now the afternoon sun is coming straight for it, and it is just illuminating this entire area with colorful light of red and orange and green and blue. Also on the ticket I bought online, I got entrance to, there are 2 different towers that you can access, and I got entrance to the Nativity Tower. To go up to the tower, you got to put your backpack in a locker.
Phải bỏ cái đồ vô cái khóa đó,
It says that from the top
cái
you
túi.
discover a new dimension of La Sagrada Familia and also a superb view of Barcelona. So we are waiting on the elevator to go up now.
Cái ngọn á.
Thank you. And now
Trên cái
climbing a
đỉnh
flight
á.
of stairs, a narrow flight of stairs.
Ồ, sao anh không đi mà ảnh đi bộ rồi.
Oh, there are towers all around, and this is amazing. I'm walking through this little like walkway bridge, and you can see amazing views of Barcelona to the left side here. You can see the construction that they are doing to the right side, and you can just see the creative Gaudi architecture and design, as well as the entire Barcelona. You can see the Mediterranean Sea in the distance.
Nó có cái hàng rào bằng dây cáp, nó sợ người ta đi, người ta nguy hiểm.
It looks like a crown. What is over the ledge? Oh. It feels kind of like I'm in a dungeon, but at the same time like a castle and like a church or basilica cathedral all at the same time. We have come to the most insane spiral staircase, and there's a hand ledge on one side, but then there's just a spiral that looks like a snake that just goes down. You'll be okay, don't look down, you just hold on to the handrail. I was debating whether I should buy the ticket for the tower or just, they also have a ticket that's just for the basilica. But that tower was well worth it. That was the best part. You felt a little dizzy coming down. We are recovering. It's one thing to be so creative and have an incredible imagination, which undoubtedly Gaudi did. But it's another thing to come up with such a design that is actually functional, or that's actually architecturally or engineeringly possible. And Gaudi has designed just an absolute wonder.
Cái ông Gaudi đó là cái ông kiến trúc sư mà ông thiết kế cái này nè. Ông kiến trúc sư Gaudi nổi tiếng của
This restaurant is called Restaurant Portoles, and this is a real classic, old-style, traditional restaurant. They have the menu written just on the wall on some, they look like chalkboards, and most people just walk up there to look at the menu on the wall, but for us, they give us a very nice.
Bây giờ anh đi vô cái nhà hàng này nha các bạn.
This restaurant opens for dinner at 9 p.m. and we got here about 5 minutes early and grabbed a seat, and there were only a couple tables occupied, people waiting already to eat here, and now it's like 9:05. Yeah, 9:05 exactly, and it's full.
9 giờ đã 5 sáng á.
Hay la de tomate y queso, la de patata y anchoas. Sí. Muy bien. Agua grande.
I just was flipping through the menu and just pointing to different dishes, and then he said that was enough. This is sort of like a salad, but it's potatoes on the bottom and then strips of red chilies, and I think it's sardines on top, and then some kind of a sauce, and then with some olives. And let me try to, I'll take a little bit of everything in one bite. Oh, and get a lot of that sauce, and like kind of an oil sauce.
Cái đó không biết là cái gì.
You've got the starchy potato, the really creamy, soft red chili, and then the salty, like
Nó có cá mòi.
Also got some roasted asparagus, and
Nó
then he
có
served it with this
khoai tây. Còn cái này là măng.
a couple first.
Măng này nó nướng nha.
I love asparagus, and that's like a
Măng tây nướng.
kind of sour and peppery sauce. This one, I think you pronounce it fideuà, and this is similar to paella, but it is made with noodles.
Cái này là nuôi.
This looks fantastic.
Nuôi nó xào với tôm với lại con chiên chép. Cái này thì không có gì là đặc biệt.
It's a little bit tomatoey and a little bit garlicky. Nice seafood in there. It has a little good seafood flavor as well. And then also got some fried sardines.
Anh có cá mòi chiên nữa đó.
Good generous dose of lemon.
Cá mòi chiên giòn nặng chanh lên ăn. Mấy món này cũng là đơn giản chứ không có gì.
And fresh and crispy, and you just can chew right through those bones. Little fish like this, like sardines or anchovies, they are just like pure nuggets of protein and omega fatty acids. And on the menu, this was called the Rolito De Pollo. And it's some kind of a chicken roll, but I'm not sure what's
cái này là gà nha.
But it's a little roll. It looks like some kind of jamon or
gà với lại khoai tây chiên.
Like bacony meat within the sauce on the side.
Với cây cuốn, không biết cái cuốn gì trong. Nó giống chả giò.
And then okay, I guess I will cut into the.
Cái đó là gà ở trong đó, cái cuốn ở trong đó.
Then we can find out what's in this on the inside. Is it stuffed with jamon? That looks like ham in the middle. I couldn't have even guessed a better filling. Slice off an appropriate bite. Oh, and let me get some of that
ở trong đó ngó giống cũng như là dăm bông vậy.
Wow. Put that on top.
Tức là thịt không ở trong á.
Is that like I think that's a seed. That is like it's filled with bacon. That is just awesomely good. Wow. Yeah, it tastes like maybe ham or bacon in the middle, wrapped with chicken, and then kind of like sauteed probably in lots of oil. And then that sauce has a little bit of a like sour touch to it. And then you can taste just
cái này là trong đó không phải là gà không đâu mà nó như làm như có thịt thịt heo nữa.
Wow, that's good. Oh, and is there like I think there might be some cream in here to make things even better. Look at that. Or is it cheese? I can't even tell if it's cream or cheese.
Nó có phô mai trong nữa.
That is just a stunner.
Cuốn 2-3 thứ ở trong đó luôn.
At first I thought it was a date, but the sauce is not very sweet. Let me taste a piece. But look at that, like fleshy, almost like it looks like jam on seed. Not that sweet. Yeah, it does taste like jam. But is it maybe some kind of a plum or a prune? Oh, maybe it's a prune. That's like perfectly sweet and just really silky smooth. That was a fantastic, well-rounded family.
Cái này 26 euro mấy, cái như khoảng là gần $30. Bây giờ cái phần này cũng là sắp hết rồi nha các bạn. Có gì là chúng ta xin tạm biệt rồi để gặp lại các bạn ở cái clip du lịch sau nhé. Xin chào các bạn. Bye bye nha.
I'm going to end the video for today now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you want to leave a comment below, I would love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe for lots more food and travel videos. And good night from Barcelona.